Hi guys, this is the Inverted Emu speaking, and I'm just sitting down for my first video ever for my channel. I'm going to be playing some Fallout New Vegas today. Right in the starting area right now in the town of Good Springs, and I just played through the tutorial. I'm going to be playing the first quest in the game, which is to help out the guy right behind this door, a guy by the name of Ringo, with a traitor passing through these parts who got in trouble with a group called the Powder Gangers, who are a bunch of ex-cons who broke out and took over a prison. Where to start? Alright, so if you've never played Fallout New Vegas before, I should mention that this is not my first playthrough, but it's a new character for me, and a new build. But if you've never played Fallout New Vegas, there's some things you need to know. It is an open world RPG, similar to other games in the Fallout franchise. Most notably, it's very similar to Fallout 3. Where do they have me going? I think it's easier just to wait. Much. Alright. So yeah, it's very similar to Fallout 3. It's an RPG with a bit of an FPS element, so you're going to be able to aim and shoot at people, as well as going into VATS for a little different take on combat, which we will be getting to in just a few minutes. If you're not familiar with the Fallout universe or the series of games at all, it is set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland in the later part of the 23rd century. This game takes place in October of 2281, which is roughly 200 years after the nuclear holocaust that destroyed the world, after an enormous nuclear exchange between the United States and China. Alright. So I'm going to be rounding up some guys to help us fight the Power Gangers, which are coming to town.
So you're planning on taking... Let me... Well...
We're going to get going here. Yeah, so it's kind of an exploration survival type of game. You need to scrounge for weapons and ammunition, as well as healing items, food, water. There's an option in this game to play in hardcore mode, which means you'll also need to constantly be concerned about your health and about your... sorry, not your health. You always need to be concerned about your health, but you're also going to need to be concerned about your water levels, and you're going to need to be concerned about your food and sleep levels as well. So you have to stay rested and fed, as well as stave off dehydration. Excellent. I'm not going to be playing in hardcore mode. This is mainly just kind of for... a video purpose, so I am going to be playing, however, with a trait taken called Wild Wasteland, which is said to unlock some wacky things in the game. Hopefully we'll run across some of those in some of my later videos.
Howdy.
If you're not familiar with me, I am a 25-year-old guy. I've been gaming for a long time. I'm Canadian. I probably started gaming when I was 3 or 4 years old, back in the NES and SNES days. Starting with Mario. My first RPG, I believe, was when I was 9 or 10 years old. Would have been Final Fantasy VII, like a lot of kids my age at the time. And I've been playing RPGs and FPS games ever since. I tend to go more toward Western-style RPGs now. I'm not as much a fan of Japanese RPGs now, mainly because I prefer open worlds and the ability to be, let's say, morally ambiguous when you feel the need to be. A lot of those Japanese games don't give you a whole lot of options in that respect. Don't get me wrong, there are a few great ones out there. So I'm just going to make a quick purchase here, and then we are going to get on with the more interesting part of the game.
Another satisfied customer.
So this game implements a leveling system. You're going to level up, depending on whether you have the DLCs that come with it installed, you'll be able to level up anywhere from level 30 to level 50. Each DLC, there are 4 of them, each DLC adds 5 levels to your level cap and another extremely large section of the environment to explore. If you are thinking about picking up this game at all, I suggest picking up the DLC because they add so much content to the game and so much truly interesting content to the game that I would never suggest passing them up. So I am going to switch out for my grenade rifle right now for the upcoming battle. Pull that baby out. And we're going to get to fighting. So this universe is very similar to our own. The nuclear holocaust at the end of the 21st century happened around 2277. Oh, aim higher. And this guy we're going to hack up. Right on. As you can probably tell already, it's a fairly violent game. Can be graphic at times, heads exploding, blood everywhere. What mature gamer doesn't enjoy those things, though? From time to time. With the first fight, that ended rather quickly. Guess that's what happens when you have a grenade launcher, though.
I owe you a
Yes.
huge favor.
The entire thing takes place in a divergent reality that split from our own sometime at the end of World War II. It seems that the transistor in this universe was never invented, which never allowed for more complex miniaturization of electronics. And in fact, most of the computers in this game are very basic. The more advanced ones that you do come across are going to be enormous supercomputers, and they may or may not be modeled on ones from our timeline. But the transistor in this one was not invented until about 10 years before the nuclear holocaust in the 2060s. So quite a bit different than the universe we grew up in, but it pushed for the miniaturization of nuclear fusion reactors. So you come across a lot of atomic vehicles and atomic weapons that make this a much more interesting and rich universe to explore. The characters in it are really fascinating and sometimes downright hilarious. We'll run across some more of those more memorable ones in our travels. And yeah, I guess that's it for the introduction. I'll be hopefully seeing you guys again soon. I'm going to be just down the road for my next video, and I hope you guys can join me. Thanks a lot. This is the Inverted Emu, and have yourself a great day.